how this little Google form works to help you check your answers as you're going. So I'm going to go down here and I've got a spot that just says sample problem from video. So I don't actually have a problem here right now, but this is where I'm going to type my answer in so you can see how it works. So imagine, if you will, that I have actually done this particular problem and I factored it, and this is the answer that I got. Ooh, that was really ugly. Let me just undo that writing. Okay, because now you can see where I got it. So I factored this trinomial into this binomial, and now, so I still got to do the work on paper, but now I'm going to use the Google form to check and make sure that I did it correctly. So I'm going to pull up the Google form. I'm going to go to sample problem from video. You can see that I got the binomial for my answer of x minus 2, x minus 18. So I'm going to type it in here, x minus 2, x minus 18. And then I'm going to try to go to the next problem. And all of a sudden it's like, keep trying. Your brain is growing. Okay, obviously when you make a mistake, that means you get smarter and your brain is growing. So that's why we use that as the way to tell you that it's not the right answer. But something's wrong here. Now, if you look at my work, though, I did everything right. I went through, I found the two numbers that you would multiply to get 36, which would be, negative 2 and 18, and they add to get negative 20. So my answer is not incorrect. What's incorrect is that technically my answer is not really incorrect, what I typed into the Google form. It's just that in order to make the self-check function work, Google Forms is really picky. So that's why it's very important that you guys follow the directions that are with every single problem. Remember to type the binomial with the smaller constant first, use lowercase variables, and use no spaces. The part I'm going to focus on right now, where I didn't read the directions, was smaller constant first. So here I have two constants. I have a negative 2 and I have a negative 18. I put the negative 2 first just because I wasn't paying attention to the directions. As I hope we know, negative 18 is actually smaller than negative 2 because obviously if you have negative $18, you're more broke, right? So all I need to do is change the order that I typed them in. So negative 18, negative 2, and ta-da! Now that little warning has gone away, so now I know I did it correctly. Make sure you're paying attention to other things too. I know especially if you're doing this on your phone, sometimes your phone automatically does like capital letters by default. It's going to count it wrong if you use capital letters, and also make sure that you use no spaces, like I already said. And as long as you do that correctly, you know that if you have this little purple line, in other words, it's not yelling at you, oh, keep trying, your brain is growing, then that means you can be assured that you are doing the problem correctly.